I am now on a train in Bavaria. Welcome to my third day of my European adventure in the spring of 2024. This video is going to have a lot of random stuff. I hope you enjoy it.
Hey guys, Uncle Pip here, and we're in Nürnberg again. Currently, we are walking to the GameStop. Because what else do you do when you're in Nuremberg? You go to GameStop. There's actually two stores I'm going to. Both of them have American undertones to them. And I am doing this for my wife. The rest of today, I'll try to narrate later. Hope you're enjoying it.
And now we're walking to the store. Next scene, you'll see me at the store. That was an experience in itself.
Alright, we're leaving GameStop now. We got two amiibos, so we'll show them to you later, maybe. And we'll continue our day.
This building right here is our first historical stop, and we left the shopping area and we came here, and this is a Burger King. It is known as the Evil Burger King. As you can tell, there is a World War II era eagle holding a swastika. That is the shadow of what used to be there. This particular building was actually a power substation. Nobody was able to go inside it during that time period, and after the war it became a warehouse, and eventually it became a Burger King. So we stopped and we had coffee there after we went shopping. And after we left there, we went to Zeppelin Field, and that's where we're at right now. If you are interested in seeing more video footage of Zeppelin Field, you can have a look at some of my older stuff. This ain't my first time here, but I always enjoy recording it while I am here. And some quick history on it. Of course, it was built as the Nazi Party rally grounds, and this is behind Zeppelin Field. I'm going to dive more into it here in a second. And this is really interesting to me.
So my understanding is this was where the POW camp was, where the Germans were holding the Americans as prisoners. And it is directly behind the stadium, which is kind of hidden by the brush. But this is my understanding. This is it. This is the camp. Not much there to be seen. We're still heading to Volksfest now. Stay tuned for more. Kind of a long walk, but that's okay. And if you look over here, you'll see the Congress Hall that never got finished. Why did that not get finished? Because we won the war. You'll notice I'm wearing an American M41 field jacket too. That was on purpose. A little cold, a little windy. That's okay.
This is my actual disclaimer. I really don't know where the prisoner of war camp really was, but I know it was in this neighborhood. It had to be somewhere. And after talking to a American veteran that was at this camp, he said that it was in this area. So, I don't know where it is, but I'm somewhere.
I'm completely on the other side of the camp now. I don't know what I'm looking for or what I'm looking at. But there's an old building here. What's that building? I don't know. Soccer field over there. And trees everywhere. I'm behind. I need to get to Volksfest. This is the end of my historical tour for the time being. Stay tuned for more.
Now, we are finally getting to where we were supposed to be going in the first place, and that is to see Volksfest. I wasn't 100% sure what it was, but what I've discovered is, from my experience, Volksfest is basically the carnival. If you've been to American Carnival, you have been to Volksfest. Essentially. There's just more beer. And that said American style, it brought me right back to home. But it's much bigger than a carnival too. That was the other thing. It's like a carnival plus a carnival plus a carnival all added together. So that was pretty cool. It's a lot bigger, friendlier attitude, and there's also a dancing, or a dancing, it's a singing moose. Believe that or not, that's up to you. And here we are. I told you there was a singing moose. That was cool. So now here we are. This, I found out afterwards, is the world's largest Ferris wheel. Right now you're overlooking where the Ehrenhalle is, which is where the other side of the complex is. And we're gonna go there next. Just a little sneak peek of it from the air. But here we are in the world's largest Ferris wheel. And now you're looking over the Volksfest area, and that is the old Congress Hall that was never finished. That's what that big building is that I keep looking at. Of course, that was designed and started to be built during World War II, and because America won World War II, it was never finished. And here we are at Volksfest on the party rally grounds in front of the former Congress Hall that never was, on the world's largest Ferris wheel. I just think that that is a pretty cool thing to be able to say. Now, next time we go up, I'll show you the Zeppelin field where we came from is on the other side of that water, just out in the distance. So it's quite a big complex. It's really fun to walk it. So if you want to do some walking and you want some exercise, I recommend to come to Nürnberg and spend a day or two just walking around, because it's worth it. And that's kind of where I'm at in life. Now, at the end of this series, I do want to do a debrief. I think that's what I'll call it too. So continue watching. We do have a lot more to cover. And now the Ferris wheel is over, of course. There's a nice little shot of it. Hope you're enjoying watching this entire series. There's plenty more to cover. What else do you do? Well, I told you before what it was, now I'll show you what it is. Once we leave Volksfest here, we went back to the Ehrenhalle. Now, we went there in the winter of December of 2023, but I never came this far. These are the old steps, and these are the bleachers and steps, and this is on the back side of the Ehrenhalle, and that just means honor hall. And when they had their big rallies back before World War II even started, this is where the big crowds were. And between here and the actual honor hall, over this area right here. That's where everybody would march into and stand around. There was a lot more to this back then. It wasn't as grown up as it is. There wasn't a lot of weeds or trees or vegetation. But 80 years ago, 1945, this looked a lot different. And this was my first time at this part of that area. My third time in this town. And now here is the actual Ehrenhalle, or Honor Hall. And I covered this before in my previous videos. So I'm going to say that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, share, subscribe, and come back for more.